Namaste world. So I wanted to talk about something that was kind of on my heart, on my spirit to share. As we all know, this world, Earth 3D, is actually uh, moving and shaking. It has so much energy and focus on money, of course, what makes the world go round, as well as sex. And I wanted to really talk about sex, intimacy, and really kind of get into it. A lot of people do not realize that, people just like are kind of fueled by the feeling and their emotions and hormones, etc. And they really don't understand that there is an intent, obviously, other than obviously having children. There's an intent of an enjoyment, an intent of really, really going deeper with somebody while enjoying and exploring and experiencing intimacy, sex with a partner. But the problem that it's kind of been used in a way that it's really, really not supposed to be used. It's kind of been perverted in such a way. And most people do not really have the opportunity or haven't had the opportunity to really kind of go deep with their partner. People have. We live in a really big world with a lot of people. So a lot of people have definitely experienced this around the globe. But I think a lot of people do not take the time to really go into the energy of intimacy, the sex magic aspect of things. And people that are really not at that stage or level or understanding will be like, sex magic, yeah, whatever. But not realizing like it's a real thing. Like, do some research. There's sex magic. And because I have been open to this energy in this space, in this place, I have been able to experience sex magic. And it's a very, 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 very deep, 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 deep exchange. It's like you get hit with a serious download from your partner, as well as your partner getting hit with that download. I mean, it could get so intense that you and your partner will cry. I mean, it's beautiful. And it's not about ego, it's just about flow. It's about feeling the energy spiraling through your whole body, spiraling through your spine, activating those chakras, allowing like everything to just leave and let go and to just completely and totally embody your partner's soul as they embody yours. And you're really in a meditative state. You guys have, before intimacy, you guys have decided to intentionally do tantra and really do meditation and really get into one another's spirit and souls to kind of like let that energy start to flow and allow the magic to kind of be ignited. So you start to get into a very meditative stage, and then you kind of proceed from there. It's very, very deep. It's intentional. And if you're not doing it intentionally, you won't be able to experience it. And for me, it's important for me to be able to reach those levels and those places, to be able to really understand how far this thing could go. How deep could it get? How magical could it be? How more could I feel? I'm an empath, so I am all and completely about feeling. I want to feel it. I'm very emotional. Because I'm an empath, I feel anything and everything around me. So the experience on Earth has been very intense for me, especially when I was living in New York, because there's so much energy. I kind of like step out and kind of get hit with energy. It's very intense. And even my pregnancy was very, very intense because I was feeling the babies and I was highly emotional. Like, it's a different world for an empath. People don't really get it unless they know someone that's an empath or have empaths in their family, or in fact are empaths. It's a very, very different type of experience than someone just not being really exposed to that awareness, to that connection, to that feeling of others. It's very intense. But yeah, back to this sex magic thing. It is, oh my gosh, so beautiful to be able to experience this with an open soul, open minds, an open heart, with your partner, for you guys to come together and say, listen, I want to experience this sex magic with you. I want to experience this new level of depth of your soul, of your heart, of your mind. You know, for me, regular things have always completely and totally bored me. Like I get really bored, like really, really easy, because I have in fact experienced the levels in life in general. I've had a very different type of experience, thank God, because I have been super, 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 super open. Like I always call forth openness and magic, and I'm always calling forth to be able to meet people that I know from past lives, and I have met so many people from past lives, and those are like some of the epic moments in life when you get a chance to kind of meet open souls and also people that you know from other lives. It's different, and like you guys will see each other and know each other, and be like I know you, like you from another life, like I know you. You could feel somebody, like not even be around them for more than 20 minutes, less than 20 minutes, and you're like, oh my gosh, I could feel you. Like I know that I know you from another life. And sometimes you'll remember that other life, and sometimes you'll just know that I know you from another life. Sometimes the other person doesn't know because they're not aware, or sometimes the awareness comes later, like they'll receive the download later, or sometimes they won't know. Or sometimes you guys will both know, like, I know that I know you, and then you're like, I know that I know you. And it's different. It's a very different type of exchange, but everybody's not open to those levels, to those places, to those spaces. But it's kind of like the world that I live in, and play in and experience and enjoy. Like, I need depth. It makes my soul tick, my heart tick, my mind move. I need depth. Regular stuff is just like way too heavy for my heart. Like it's just, okay, this is what we do in regular stuff. Okay. I need to really go in depth. So being able to experience those levels and jump into those energies is really important to me. So if you do not know about sex magic, if you do not know about Tantra, please explore these places. Bring it up to your partner. Say, listen, I'd really like to experience a new level of depth, a new level of intimacy, a new level of sex with you. Are you open to doing Tantra? Do your research, look up on YouTube, do some reading, start doing meditation with your partner, and really get into those levels, those spaces, those dimensions for you to be able to have this explosive experience. And again, Tantra, sex magic, it's epic. But you have to be willing and open to do it. And it's worship. Intimacy from spirit, God, universe, whatever it is you believe in, has been intended to be worship towards each other. It has been so perverted that we do not take the time. A lot of times people do not take the time to really worship their partner's energy, their partner's soul, their partner's spirit, their partner's body. And that's the time to really go deep. If you think you've gotten a release during sex intimacy, there's new levels to this. There's levels to this shit. Please inbox me if you guys have questions. I would like to hear about people's experiences. Like, let's talk about this. Let's bring more awareness. I want everybody to have these epic experiences when they are in relationships. I want people to be able to understand that there's deeper levels to this for you to experience. Much peace, love, joy, happiness. Ciao.